What's up, YouTubers? Today I'm in the heart of West Bowling, Bradford. Now I'm standing right next to an old concrete estate that was built in the 1970s, and just around the corner I've got 𝗵𝗵𝗄𝗏. We're going to talk a bit about the original Ripleyville, which was an industrial complex for the workers, and this concrete jungle here was built in the 1970s. So 𝗵𝗵𝗄𝗏, welcome.
Welcome everybody.
Alright, we'll have a quick tour around this and have a bit of a chat.
Yeah, this was built as a replacement to the Victorian Ripleyville, which is set some distance from here.
Yeah.
Now originally there was a Victorian estate on here, housing estate, but it was not Ripleyville. So that was the original Ripleyville was demolished in 1970, around about that period, and then this site was used as a replacement for that. So you'll see as we walk around, some of the names, some of the street names will reverberate those names that were used in the original Ripleyville.
Okay. So just to step back a bit, Ripleyville was owned or managed by Henry William Ripley, I believe.
Yes, it was, yeah.
Who was a manager and director of the Dyeworks.
And a major employer of this area.
Yeah. It was a bit of a big fish at its time. And plus we've done a video on the Newlands chimney disaster, which he was the manager director there as well, I believe.
It was, yeah.
Right. So actually this estate was really in his memory, I would have guessed.
Yeah, it looks like that seems to be the case. Yeah. But it was built on an American design called the Radburn design.
Right.
And unfortunately it's been proven to create social isolation.
Yeah. And
also antisocial behaviour. So and it's not just this, there are several around the country and around the world that have mentioned this. So obviously a decision's been made to have it replaced.
So this is just a small corner. We'll walk upwards. This is a bit of a dead end. So we'll walk inside the estate itself.
Yeah. And it does seem to be the case that most, in fact maybe all, former residents have been moved out. It does seem...
it's totally, I think they've all totally left out.
It does look like it. Yeah, if you look at it, you can see such things as, boards.
Boarded up.
Yeah. There seems to be no life in there, does there?
Yeah. So 𝗵𝗵𝗄𝗏, a bit about the original Ripleyville. It had roughly around about over 200 houses.
Yeah, 200 houses.
Church, allotment, and a railway, I believe.
Yeah, and a school as well. So
school,
it was, from what I understand, that he did have some liaisons with Tightest Salt. Obviously Tightest Salt built the workers' houses in 𝗁𝗏𝗃. Right. Now this, the former Ripleyville, which again is set back from here, that was supposed to be a similar industrial model village for the workers, and it's very sad that it's actually been knocked down.
So one thing I've noticed, we've got different names. See, it says Ripleyville there.
Yeah,
Merton Fold. Any ideas why there's different segments with different names?
Yeah, some of these names belong to the original Ripleyville streets.
All right.
So it's maybe a nod to the past.
Right. Which is, it's a good little
It's good. It's good.
And those like Merton Fold doesn't exist anymore. It's just a bit of a
it's a nod and a wave to the past, isn't it? And you can see it's 3-storey. There must have been, I think from what I understand, there's about 160 sort of, I don't know if you can call them apartments or rooms.
Yeah.
Between 1 to 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, that's correct. The other thing is, if you go online, there's a lot of mixed feelings about this, because I'm no expert, but some people say it's okay, it's in good nick. Some people say it's a bad design, totally. Yeah. There's a lot of blind spots, and which can be dangerous, I suppose. You just can't be observant, can you, what's going around you?
Yeah, it does, but it's definitely of the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a concrete.
The 70s, that typical concrete. It is eerie. Unfortunately, it's become a bit of a dumping ground as well. They have got security cameras, as you can see across there, and I believe a security guard as well.
It is somewhat overgrown now as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure once upon a time it was a lovely place.
Yeah.
You can tell it's been, you know, landscape gardens, and it did look quite...
Yeah. In fact, me and 𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗲 were here a few months ago, and it has totally changed. It's totally
the grass
overgrown, yeah. Obviously, they've left it now for it to be demolished.
Yeah.
Look at that, how poignant. Welcome.
I know. Welcome twice. Maybe one for you, one for me.
To be honest, I won't like walking around here middle of the night.
Yeah, it does look a bit eerie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, where do you go around here?
It's interesting, there's signs of previous occupants. It says on the window, storms don't last forever.
Yeah, and underneath that it says, stay safe and wash your hands. Probably, yeah.
COVID.
Yeah. So, it's obviously, it must have been occupied, you know, in the COVID times.
Let's go down here. It's a bit of a maze, to be honest, but we'll have a look. I think the weather reflects the area today. It is a bit overcast.
Yeah, it makes it feel sort of quite sad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As well, the area.
So yeah, I think that through there it takes you through, is it Springmill Street or Ripley Street?
I think it's
Ripley Street, yeah.
That's sort of the perimeter of it, isn't it? But you can see, you know, there are satellite dishes here, so obviously, you know, enjoying themselves watching, you know, satellite TV or in the past.
It's a bit like a ghost town. Look, some of the windows are open.
What I do know, Riaz, is that the words Mitchell, Veer, Merton, and I think 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, okay, these were some of the street names that were at the original Ripleyville. So again, it's sort of harking back to those times.
Yeah. Mitchell Square.
Yeah, Mitchell, yeah. Same again.
Yeah.
And again, from what I understand originally, I believe there used to be a Victorian church here in the old days.
What, just
where the start of Mitchell Square is, that area.
Oh right, I see. Yeah.
So that's all gone obviously with time.
CCTV in operation just across there, it says. Yeah. So that may be the security officer. His little hideout.
So Glover, from what I understand, Glover Court. Glover was one of the original street names for the streets that was on this site. Right,
I see.
I think it was Glover Street or Glover Road, one of them.
Right, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Sort of tallies up.
Yeah. That's the area, so it has become a dumping ground, because previously when we came to visit it, there was there was no dumping, there was no rubbish around. It is actually quite sad.
It's bad, yeah, it's bad. It has deteriorated since.
Yeah,
only over a month's time.
I know.
But those signs are really nice, and it'd be really good if they could retain some of them and as memory, I guess.
Yeah, it would be good. I agree with you. So if the developer or the council or whoever's demolishing this place, if it can keep some of these signs for future generations, that would be nice.
Absolutely. Be interesting. Yeah. That's all. Still at Mitchell Square, but we've noticed a bit more security here with the boards and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Metal boards.
Again, when we came, you could see in, these weren't here.
Yeah.
I think this one was partially on. It's been reattached.
Yeah, you can tell it's all newly placed.
Yeah, but you could see through the house to the point where there was a staircase on the left.
Yeah.
And it didn't look very nice, to be honest. Yeah. I suppose people see the outside and they may think it looks nice or it does not look nice, but when you go inside, I think that's when it really hits you.
Yeah.
You know, the type of living standard that you'd have, and you know the feeling of it, what it's like inside.
Yeah.
So it's not just the outside, really, is it? That's creating people's feeling of isolation.
It's a real shame because obviously we do this channel that the old Victorian houses were demolished.
Yeah.
Real shame, but we'll dig a bit further and see if we can find anything, any footprints of it.
Yeah, we will do, definitely. Yeah, and a note to the viewers, if anybody lived around here or if you've been here in the past, let us know.
Yeah.
You know, how you found it. What was it like around here? Was it a nice, happy place? What were the gardens like? How green was it?
Yeah.
Your happy times, and yeah, just let us know.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see.
I've just noticed some cobble sets here.
Yeah, I wonder if these were from the original site here.
Yeah.
I mean these sort of probably look a bit older, don't they? These ones here than these.
Yeah.
That.
Like a mixed batch.
Interesting feature though. To see
Yeah.
it's in a concrete jungle. You get some sets here, cobble
Yeah.
sets.
Look at that there.
Somebody's been doing a house out of it.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it, why people do things like this when
Absolutely.
when the council provides facilities to get rid of this.
So there we have another Ripleyville sign.
Real square. I'll tell you something, Riaz. If you look at this, it seems to be, you've got the name Real Square, and then you've got leaves and berries, and I wonder what
it signifies.
it signifies. Interesting.
Yeah. It's kind of strange, isn't it, ภิaz? You can still feel a bit of presence of people who used to live here. You can see all these little, you know.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll just go further up the road and tackle it from the top end. I wonder how they're going to demolish this, you know. It's because it's all in different segments.
Maybe bulldozers, JCBs.
Yeah. So it says there, Springmill Street, on the actual...
Oh, yeah. In fact, even one of the original entry points over here.
Yeah. So this is the official, one of the official Springmill Street addresses, because it's not on that plaque we saw.
No, it's not. It's not, but you see a 142, 148, I don't know if 150 is missing from the button, but obviously one of the entry points. Probably you pressed it and it buzzed the resident.
Yeah.
Let me in. And you'd hear it. And then it would unlock.
Look at that. So this is basically the top end.
Yeah, it is, and it's quite strange because you get old there, but meeting sort of new.
Yeah.
And they don't seem.
Yeah, totally out of place. So that's where people are living, and here's the side elevation.
I wonder if anybody adhered to that.
I'm surprised the sign's still there. Blame that. What's all that about?
I want to know. How on earth did they get that in there? I mean,
somebody planting a tree in there, which I very much doubt. Oh, somebody's just being malicious. Yeah, it's just been left to rot now. Obviously, it's going to be demolished.
Yeah, look at the corporate tiles, and I'm sure the ridge tiles at the top, they've all been pulled off, so obviously somebody's been up there and had to play around the lead as well. You can see the lead's being ripped off, or partially ripped off, so maybe somebody's trying to get hold of the lead. This is Ripleyville on it.
So Ripleyville has got his own bins.